What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is a video I was hoping I would not have to make. Pretty sad, pretty frustrating, but before we get into any of that, let's notice that we have a new poster sitting above Kin's head over there. This is our first viewer submitted poster. Thank you, Alexander, for sending me this. It says, "Excuses are the crutches of the weak. The Sigma male relies on relentless determination." I think that's perfect, especially going right along with Kin's head as the most Sigma male. So, if you guys have played today yet, you guys know that the new season of Clash Royale dropped, obviously, and with it, absolutely zero changes to merge tactics. This is something that I was dreading. If you saw the community post I made, you saw that I had a dream like 2 days ago where the new season rolled out and they refreshed merge tactics, new cards, new modifiers, new comps, everything that we wanted to see, and I was very hopeful. I actually stayed up till 3:30 last night. I wasn't pushing. I was actually watching my friend push to try to get top 2K. And then I woke up at 4:30 again. Then I woke up at 5 to check the season reset. And I went back to sleep quite disappointed because obviously nothing had changed. And I can't even tell you guys why. I can speculate. I can say, well, you know, obviously it's not a very profitable game mode. People aren't spending money to level up the cards. I know they shoved that little, you know, the star emblem in our face with all the cards you can purchase for like $4 for whatever to get the next level of cards. It's insane. Nobody's spending that money. So we know that it is not profitable for them to continue to support this game mode. That being said, I don't think it's a difficult game mode to support. I don't know much about game development. I don't claim to at all. But out of all that they do in Clash Royale, oh man, I should have bought that princess. Out of all the things that, you know, they do here with the competitive scene and, you know, challenges and stuff like that, you would think that it would not be very difficult for them to get, you know, changes happening in merge tactics. It can't be much more work than they're putting in anything else right now. And here you go. Here's the state of the game. We're just gonna leave this in here because I'm just yapping today. I don't care about this loss. I'm just frustrated and worried that the game mode is dying. Obviously, there's some big players who have already said that they're done with it. Rezonk, if you're familiar with him, he's done with it. Sees no point in continuing to play and make content. And I can't say that I disagree. So what I'm going to do on this channel going forward is much different. It's not going to be all merge tactics like it has been. To be honest with you guys, and I think that the sentiment is shared between a lot of content creators and most of the merge tactics player base, I don't enjoy playing the game. I don't enjoy playing this game mode. It's the same thing that we've been playing for, what, 3 months now? Nothing has changed besides a few minor balance changes, and even with those balance changes, there's still so much in the game that is unbalanced and very hard to play around. I think there's so much potential for a game like this, and, you know, that's why, you know, I can't speak on things I don't know. For all we know, they could be planning to move this to its own app and come out with a huge new refresh and make it its own thing. I just don't believe that to be the case based on the amount of support it's received so far and the lack of enthusiasm on Supercell's part. They've been very poor with communication on it. You know, the only 2 times they've spoken on it since the release was when they released the 2 rounds of balance changes. That's the only time they've said anything about the game mode. And I don't think that's healthy for a game to go on. Oh, it's the 4-star modifier, I forgot. And to go on without support and vocalization on, you know, what the devs want to do with the game mode. And so that's why we're all sitting here wondering, okay, what's happening next? What are we going to do? Is it going to continue to be changed? Is it going to just stay in the state it is until they find out what they want to do? Are they just planning to let it die off once they see that nobody's playing it anymore? And I can't tell you guys what it is. I just know that there is a much lesser, whatever. There's not nearly as much enthusiasm about the game mode as there was, you know, 2 months ago. And this isn't just, I mean, this isn't purely because my content hasn't been doing well. You guys are supporting me. I really, really appreciate that. But it's very obvious that there's not as much enthusiasm as there once was. I can tell by my subscriber growth that we've kind of peaked out on all the people who really want to follow Merge Tactics. And I think that there's such a bigger player base for Clash Royale in general out there that really enjoys the game in its state right now. And you know, with the new season, with Vines, who knows what the sentiment towards the game is going to be. You know, every new card's broken, every new evo's broken, every new thing is going to kill the game, and Supercell is horrible for releasing it. I don't believe that. I think that's all just speculation and people who are frustrated with having to adapt to a new meta. Like that's just the way the game mode goes. But I do think that there's a lot more for this channel to be gained from introducing more new Clash Royale, or more, you know, standard Clash Royale content. And I'm not the best. I mean, I hit Alt Champ 2 seasons ago, and then last season I didn't care enough to grind for it, like I said. But, you know, I want to get better at the game. I really, really enjoy playing normal Clash Royale. I've played it for 9 years. You guys see my badge, and I think that there's so much, there's so many ideas I have and so much content that I would love to start making for that. And I think now is kind of the time to transition. You know, Merge Tactics is not what it was. It doesn't hold the same interest from the player base that standard Clash Royale does. I can grow this channel so much more with all the people who have no interest in Merge Tactics. But you know, we've seen that the community's been open to so many new creators recently, and I think this is a good time for me to, you know, kind of step more into that scene. You know, like I've said on the channel before, I absolutely love doing YouTube. It's been a dream of mine since I was, you know, young, really young. And I don't want to stop. I don't want to let, you know, some poor decisions on the studio's part take me away from doing something that I really, really enjoy. So I'm not going to let that happen. And I think the way that I navigate that is by making more content that's not Merge Tactics related. Now, does that mean that I'm done making Merge Tactics content? Absolutely not. Does that mean that I'm going to dramatically lessen the amount of videos I release? Absolutely not. I'm going to try my best to still keep it on a 1 video a day pace. It's very aggressive, but I think it's something that I can continue to do. And so I think I'm going to continue to try to do that. And they're just, you know, they're going to be a lot of standard Clash Royale videos that are mixed in. And I'm excited about that. You know, like I said, I want to get, you know, much better than I am at normal Clash Royale. And I think that by, you know, using the skills I have with content creation. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Let's just let's see how many 4 stars we can get. I'm not even really trying to win, as you guys could see earlier with the game I threw. But this is kind of fun. Getting 4 stars is kind of fun, but nothing else in this game mode is. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lessen the amount of videos I put out dramatically. You know, will there be a day that goes by every once in a while that I miss a video? Probably. I'm thankful that I haven't done that yet, and you know, I don't want that to be a precedent that I set just by, you know, starting to get lazy. I'm definitely not going to try to get lazy. But, you know, sometimes life gets in the way, and it has been a challenge to keep up 1 video a day, especially with a full-time job and being in school. But I'm going to continue to try to do it. You know, like I said, it's something I really, really enjoy. But it's just going to look different from here on out. So, you know, we're going to maybe start with, you know, every other day we swap between Merge Tactics and standard Clash Royale. There's still quite a few video ideas I have for Merge Tactics. I know they're not going to do as well. And that's okay, just because the player base is much smaller. And I know that the normal Clash Royale videos won't do as well yet, because most of my viewership is from Merge Tactics players. But that's okay. I think that, you know, I'm still very, very small in the grand scheme of things. And the nice thing about, you know, YouTube is that they'll push content to people who want to see it, regardless of what you've been making for a long time. And so I think I'm in a good spot right now. I'm not huge. I'm not, you know, 100,000 and completely changing my channel. You know, I started this channel with the idea that I want to end up in normal Clash Royale gameplay the entire time. And obviously, I know I'm not the best. I'm not going to be making like super in-depth deck guides, because, you know, I'm not very great with any deck in general right now. But I do love making content, and I am good enough to where, you know, I can win some good games and make some good gameplay, and, you know, do things that you know, are already done in the scene. But, you know, there's plenty of space for more creators to do it. I think that one of the biggest not comparisons, but inspirations for what I would love my channel to be is something like Invader. Omar's channel is fantastic, very, very healthy. And he was just, he was talking the other day on a video he made about how he is loving the support he's getting, but his dream is to be able to make whatever content he wants and have the viewership for him, not just for the content. And that's the dream for me. I want the viewership to follow me. I don't want the viewership to stick with merge tactics just because it's merge tactics. And I don't want, when I start moving more into Clash Royale, I don't want the viewership just to watch me just because they want to see what the new best baby dragon decks are, stuff like that. I want people to watch me because I'm JCE Clash and they really enjoy watching JCE Clash. So that's the goal. And I think that you guys have been very, very more than very, very unbelievably supportive of me. I mean, I started this channel, I think July 7th. It's a month, well, almost 2 months ago now. Almost 2 months. I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 1 million views on the channel. It's unbelievable the amount of support you guys have given me. I'm so appreciative of that. When I started this channel, I never thought that I'd be sitting here in 2 months with almost 1 million views and closer to 10,000 subscribers than we realize. And I'm just very thankful for you guys for that. And I want to continue giving you guys content that you enjoy seeing. So I think that when it comes down to it, Merge Tactics isn't providing me the enjoyment in the game, and it's not providing me the content that I want to make. And so it's the simple decision to move to something else. So probably tomorrow I'll come out with a video with like I said, maybe something like top 5 baby dragon decks. Just see how that does. See what kind of content I enjoy making. Like, I haven't made much normal Clash Royale stuff, and the stuff I have made, was just me pushing to 15k and like doing a few challenges or whatever with my friends, just me having fun. But I think if I genuinely put the same effort into the normal videos that I have been with Merge Tactics, I think that they could actually do very well. So that's what my thoughts are on it. You guys let me know. I want this comment section to be a huge discussion board. I'd love to see hundreds of comments on here. I just want you guys to talk about where you think the game's at. What do you enjoy about Clash Royale in general as a whole, both game modes? What do you really enjoy about the normal game mode right now? What videos would you guys like to see? I have tons of ideas, but I want to know what you guys want to see. Again, I make content for you guys. So you guys let me know what you enjoy seeing, what you want, maybe not the focus of the channel to be, but what direction you want the channel to head in. Let me know how many of you guys would still want to see Merge Tactics videos. How many of y'all are still playing, playing very consistently, even, maybe you haven't hit Diamond yet, or maybe you're in Diamond and you're just really enjoying the game mode and you want to continue to push. I'd love to know that. That way I can see that there's actually still people out there who really enjoy it. And then, yeah, let me know what videos you want to see. Let me know what percentage breakdown. I mean, I don't want you guys to I don't want to have to ask you guys to get super specific and exactly, what exactly you want me to make every single day, but I just want to know what you guys want to see. So I would really appreciate that if you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. That would be great. And let's just finish this game out. Let's see if we can finish with a win here. Not as an official send off to Merge Tactics, but you can see I even played on my ult just because I didn't want to use the intense amount of brain power that it takes to win a game at 4,500 trophies. That's another thing I haven't talked about. The trophy reset. Guys, it's been out for 3 months. The bot farmers have been at the top of the leaderboard for 3 months, and the Supercell's done nothing about it. We have no idea. Well, we have a general idea of, who the top players actually are, but without a consistent leaderboard, there's nothing to play for. There's zero reason. Supercell is giving us zero reason to play for... Is somebody else playing Rangers? I mean, he's got Dark Up, he's got Archer, so that's why I'm not really finding stuff. But they've given us zero reason to really try for anything within the game mode. Once you hit Diamond, you get all the rewards, and that's literally the only thing they offer us as players. They don't offer us... I mean, they can't even bring it on themselves to offer us a legit, accurate leaderboard. They're not giving us, end of season rewards, not giving us badges, not giving us, anything else at all. I think I'm gonna lose here. Yeah, that's about right. That seems about right. So, just very frustrated with the way the game mode's in here right now. I know I made a video maybe a few weeks ago now saying, is Merge Tactics a dead game? And a lot of the things I worried about and admitted in that video did come true. Just disappointed that the game mode that I really enjoyed playing has not received any love from Supercell. So, I'm continuing to make content. I'm gonna keep pushing this channel going forward. I love it, like I said. So again, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the game mode, Clash Royale in general. If you watched it all the way through, I really appreciate you guys sticking out with me for this video. Again, I can't express how thankful I am for all the support I've received on this channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, or agree with me or disagree with me, but regardless, if you would hit the like button, I'd really appreciate that. That would help me out a ton. Subscribe if for some reason you guys are seeing this and you aren't subscribed. I don't imagine most of my non-subscribers are going to see this, but maybe if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. I'm going to keep pushing content out, like I said. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this video. I will see y'all in the next one.